This is the day when Carmelo Anthony stops smiling.
Anthony leans back and cranks in a three. Anthony, the turnaround jump shot, and he's now done it from every angle, from every position out there. And that time with Battier leaning on him and knocking him to the court after the shot.
Melo is known for being a smooth, relaxed guy, always having a good time on the court with a big smile on his face. But one time, he felt disrespected and went straight to business. The day is April 2nd, 2013, and the #1 seeded Heat were hosting the red-hot Knicks, who won their last 8 games coming into Miami. This should have been a spectacle for all NBA fans. LeBron and D-Wade against their best buddy, Carmelo. But at tip-off, Anthony was surprised to see the Heat roll up without the two superstars. And right there, he felt
competitively upset because I really wanted them to play. Yeah, and they set, but I'm thinking like, they gonna play. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, like we gotta see where we at. Like let's set the tone. Damn, why y'all niggas ain't play, man? Like I'm in Miami, nigga. Like, let's go.
Throwing all of that in the water, the Heat chose load management, and Melo, he chose vengeance.
People forget this is a guy that's averaged over 24 games when he was with Toronto, and Carmelo continuing his flawless play here during this streak. That reversed in that third meeting, and Carmelo again, he is feeling it.
The Knicks defense during this win string has been outstanding. Anthony knocks down a three, and Carmelo Anthony is off to a red-hot start here, early 3 for 3.
Anthony bursted off the gate, scoring the first 8 points for the Knicks while the home fans were still waiting for a bucket. For his next shot, he asked Chandler for a screen and went ISO on Chris Bosh.
Knicks have hit 3 of 4 from 3 here to open the game, and they're 7th in the league in three-point percentage at 37%. To the elbow comes Carmelo and knocks another one down.
Then Udonis Haslem tried to break his streak, but Melo got rid of him with a simple shot fake.
Carmelo ducks under, mid-range jumper's good. He is on fire.
30 seconds later, staring at Haslem again, he just raises one from beyond the arc and splash. And despite Shane Battier trying his best to deny him the ball and affect his shot right here, this is unguardable.
Since last Friday, here's Carmelo launching another, and Carmelo Anthony has not missed.
It's hard to be better than perfect. Just right now, Carmelo is in a serious rhythm offensively.
Melo was unconscious at the start, shooting 7 of 7 for 17 points total. And he did that without showing a single emotion on his face. He had the look of a straight-up killer. In the second, with Anthony on the bench for a breather, the Heat went on a 14-6 run and took a 5-point lead. But when he got back, it was showtime all over again.
This bulging disc in the neck, getting some minutes here, got the start. Anthony, and he hit that one with 1 on the shot clock. Tyson Chandler screening high to kick it to Anthony, and right on it from 3. He's done it again. The ball goes over the moon and in.
Man, this is so smooth. He's got to be one of the most aesthetically pleasing players to watch ever. Melo was keeping the Knicks even from the free throw line in the next couple of minutes, as the defense's only option to try and contain him was to foul him. But then, Mike Miller went berserk from downtown and with 3 straight triples took over the lead again.
And yet the Knicks are down 2. Miller, another 3, guides it in. Mike Miller having an outstanding evening. Rotates to Miller. Gotta find him in the rotation because Mike Miller is reliving the glory days.
Miller scored 13 of his 18 points in a span of 5 minutes to put Miami up by 8 at the half. Carmelo's 27 on 9 of 12 shooting wasn't enough thus far. He had to push harder. And coming out of the break, he did exactly that.
Felton out there along with Carmelo, puts a dribble on the deck and sticks it, knocks it down. Carmelo Anthony picking up where he left off.
Now, they haven't had an answer for Carmelo offensively, but easy call for the official.
Carmelo outside, ready, fires and hits, and Carmelo Anthony. It's laughable right now what he's doing.
Melo was still sizzling, scoring 7 points in a hurry to cut the deficit to 3. This had the writing on the wall ever since his first shot. Every jumper was pure cash. And Brown had his eyebrows up watching this from the bench. So after 34 points on 12 of 15 shooting, the Heat still left Anthony wide open on 2 separate occasions.
Kicks it, Carmelo waiting, cranks in a 3.
The game becomes a lot more difficult for him.
Carmelo Anthony just continues to knock down jump shots.
Of course he made them pay. He had 40 out of New York's 68 points. Damn, he was absolutely money from everywhere on the court. And speaking of that, you may be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Here's why. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions of dollars for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps can contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent history verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. Now, Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they caused. Click the link in the description to take a short quiz. You may be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. This had Spike Lee pumped up. He was rarely going on the road, so this tells you just how special this team was. Finally, a minute later, Haslem stood his ground against Melo for a rare successful defensive possession. However, Battier had absolutely no chance on this one.
Going to be well rested and healthy in time for the playoffs. Anthony, the turnaround jump shot, and he's now done it from every angle, from every position out there. That time with Battier leaning on him and knocking him to the court after the shot.
It took 3 defenders to surround Melo for him to give the ball up, and Steve Novak validated his trust.
Back for 3 and he cut it in. Novak a 3 to beat the clock to end the third quarter.
The Knicks were headed to the final period up by 2 points. And while he was resting at the start of the fourth, one of his teammates almost caused an earthquake.
Now, drives in deep, hands to Martin, steps up and packs it straight away with some words for Anderson, his former teammate in Denver.
Kenyon Martin exploded to the rack for the poster jam on the Birdman. That was nasty. And when Carmelo got back, he saw that Martin had a mismatch in the paint, so he fed him again. Up by 2, entering the clutch, it was winning time, so Melo took matters into his own hands.
Rapid ball movement, and Anthony leans back and cranks in a 3.
Look at Battier's hand literally covering the face of Anthony, but still it didn't matter. He was smoky hot. LeBron and D-Wade were left in awe just like the rest of the arena. Everyone had some kind of reaction, only Melo was looking like a stone-cold assassin. Up by 8 with little over 2 minutes to play, Tyson Chandler eviscerated Bosh's attempt here.
As he does here to Bosh on a pick and roll. Blocked by Chandler, and there's a glimmer of what Chandler has been over his career.
On the other end, J.R. Smith put the dagger in Miami's heart.
Set screens, this one's for Smith. He needles a 3-pointer. And Smith may have delivered the blow. That puts Miami away at 99-88 with a minute 47 remaining.
Lacking only 2 points of his career high, Carmelo wanted the ball at the end.
Eyeballs. Anthony says, come on inside and get this now. With 4 seconds. With 3 on the shot clock. Anthony knocks it down just as time had expired on the shot clock. That gives him 50 points now. Carmelo Anthony with 50.
There he goes. A 50-burger in the comfortable win on the road, but he's still dead serious. He was making a statement. If you don't bring your alpha dogs against me, it's game over. But why was this so important for him though? It was just another regular season game, and with the first seed already a lock for the Heat, it was normal for them to rest their main guys. You see, this was Melo in his prime, leading the league in scoring and the Knicks to their winningest season with him as the focal point. Plus, this was their 4th and last meeting, with New York winning the season series 3-1. So it would have been awesome to see the trio of superstars going head-to-head one more time at full strength. Nevertheless, he tied his career high solely on jumpers on a blistering 69% efficiency. Let me make that clear once again, 50 without a single shot in the paint and with 0 turnovers as well. That's like the perfect display of pure basketball talent. During the Knicks' 13-game winning streak, Anthony averaged 33 points and 8 rebounds on 50% from the field and 43.5% from downtown. This has to be one of the best stretches of his career. He finished the season as the league scoring champ with 28.7 points per game and 3rd in the MVP voting behind LeBron and KD. New York moved past Indy for the 2nd seed in the East with a 54-28 record, but unfortunately proceeded to lose in the 2nd round of the playoffs in 6 games to the Pacers. That was an epic series, by the way. And in a similar battle between the Nets and the Bucks in 2022, Joe Harris shot away his career in just 9 days. He was considered one of the best shooters in the league by that point, only to enter one of the biggest individual choke jobs ever. I documented his quick downfall in this video right here, so check it out and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.